Welcome to the REI Foundation Podcast, where we cover all the steps and strategies to make your real estate dreams a reality. Now your hosts, Jason and Peely.
Hi, everybody. This is the REI Foundation Podcast with Jason and Peely. And this is Friday, so it is Foundation Inspection Fridays.
It is, and today we're going to be tackling how to find mentors.
So we started this podcast from kind of day one, interviewing most of our mentors. I mean, we have, I think, Mike Simmons and Mike Kauper coming up.
Great.
And Alex Frank's coming up, but
Amazing.
We've interviewed Justin Williams, we've interviewed Joe Fairless, we've interviewed
Trevor McGregor, Gino Barbaro,
yep.
Yeah, a number of names and faces, if you're actually watching us on YouTube, who have really helped us excel our career in real estate, in life, in a number of different aspects. So,
huge thanks to all of them. But the question is, how did we find them all? Did they just come knocking on our door saying, "We want to teach you this thing called real estate"?
Well,
why don't you talk about how you found Joe? How did you find Joe Fairless?
I think it comes down to the first thing was how did I find Joe? It would go down to finding what I wanted to find someone to help me with, and the direction that I knew I wanted to take with my life was we work in a very, very heavy rigging business, heavy construction. It's very hands-on, very long hours. It can beat you down. It can take a lot of time, a lot of energy. And I just knew for the future that we had to find other means to be able to create wealth generation, and that apartment investing or investing in larger multifamily deals was something that I definitely wanted to pursue. And I could either just say, okay, great, I'm going to go after it and do it. And I read and I listened to podcasts. I went on sites like Bigger Pockets. Google is a miracle, of course, today. And yeah, that's all well and good. Got a ton out of it. But there's always so many other steps in between. There's so many questions. There's only so many things that you can search down. And sure, maybe I could do it myself. It would probably have taken me a lot longer for us to get into a large property. Maybe we could, or maybe we couldn't. But what I found with the mentor is that when I knew what I wanted to do, then I was able to discover the people that were able to assist me or help me along the way. And mentors go both ways. You want to be able to find someone who's going to help you understand your goals and meet your goals, but also that you can bring value to as well. And value can be on a number of different sides. You could have, if you want to flip houses, you could be the person who becomes the gopher for a house flipper, who runs around and gets surveys or schedules appointments or runs the Home Depot 20 times a day. You could be that person. If you want to get into being a real estate agent, you may go to a brokerage and shadow some realtors out there and understand the process, learn how to comp properties, learn how to solicit for maybe people who want to sell their home. If you want to buy multifamily, well, you want to see who is buying multifamily, who is out there buying these larger complexes. Are they looking to manage it themselves? Are they looking to bring on third-party management? Are they self-funding it? Are they syndicating it? And from there, you can understand models that are available and then find mentors to be able to help you meet the model that you want to do. And maybe the mentor, first thing you'll discover is that maybe the path that you first thought you were out to is that we were just going to, buy a 20 or 30 unit. Well, okay, sure, we could have done that, but we realized buying a 90 unit, 94 unit actually was not anything more of a deal than doing the 20 or 30 unit. It was more numbers, and what it got us in the back end is it allowed us to take advantage of economies of scale. And through that, through a mentorship, through just having people around me that were able to help me learn the difference, and it helped me make clearer choices. And most importantly, it gave me two things. It gave me steps to meet my goal, but it also gave me accountability, because if you are going to search out this person's going to take their valued time to be able to help you to a goal, well, you need to be accountable and you need to do the steps and do the items and do the homework or do the work to follow up on what they're asking you to do, because they're putting their time out to be able to help you to meet your goals.
Very nice. So what would you say, let's say, for instance, Joe or Gino, what do you think what's the best thing that they did for you?
Honestly, both of them were just huge influences. Joe had a very systematic approach of just following steps and completing, we'll say, check marks of just these are the boxes that you need to do. You need to meet in. You need to learn the areas, learn the terms. You need to learn your target you're going after. You have to start building a team. Step. Gino had all of that as well. But Gino also offered a different context where he always thought about what was something outside the box that could bring additional maybe value to properties, or let's find other ways that maybe we could make this property something special for us. And two different philosophies. Joe is syndicating his deals and using a third-party management. Gino is managing all his deals in-house and has been able to use basically funds, in-house funds for each of his projects. So it allowed me to have exposure to both different types of investing, and they both have a lot of positives to it. And Joe does basically a 5 to 7 year hold strategy. May has changed, where Gino looks to hold forever. Again, two different philosophies, but it gave me a bunch of context to understand what my motto is.
Nice. So another one of our mentors is Justin Williams. And through Justin Williams, we have names like Andy McFarlane, Mike Cowper, Mike Simmons, and that they're coming next week. Who else do we have through them? We have Bill Allen.
Mm-hmm.
Bill Allen has been a wealth of information, but the whole thing started when Jason was on Bigger Pockets, and Justin put it out there that he flips 100 deals a year and never sees any of the deals. And there were so many naysayers and people like getting down on him that Jason was like, this guy must be doing something right, because a lot of people,
or he was doing something wrong. I was just curious to understand like who is looking to take on so much abuse. So
Jason looked him up and we ended up following him and getting a part of his coaching program, which has been of immeasurable wealth to me. I started off in his house flipping formula, and that just kind of gave me the basis to start our house flipping business and start scaling our business. It wasn't until 2 months ago that we got into his higher level coaching program, which is the 7-figure
accelerated program.
His accelerated program, and that has we've gone from 1 or 2 deals every few months to we are on track for now?
We should be on track for 24 this year, which would be a nice market for us with our projects being a lot larger projects.
But our goal is 48 now.
Our goal is not 48, just seeing how we've scaled.
Yes, because our goal is to get 2 under contract every week, 8 a month.
Yep. And it sounds crazy, but the more you set up the processes, it's not.
It sounds crazy to another version of ourselves, but as we go on every week, we become better versions of ourselves. And the better versions of ourselves have bigger, better goals and bigger, better attainable goals. And these are goals that are attainable. We can do this as long as we put our, knuckles to the grindstone and get it done and scale our business and leverage people. And this is all stuff that we learned from mentors. I mean, the whole key, especially in Justin Williams' mind, is we should be standing on the shoulders of giants. People have done it before. There's no reason there's no reason not to follow what they're doing. Don't have an original thought. There's no original thoughts needed, because people have done it.
There's nothing new in real estate.
No, people have done it. So just do it again. Follow what works. Right?
That's great. All right. Well, that is Foundation Inspection Friday. Thank you so much for checking us out, and stay tuned for the next episode as Mike and Mike.
Yeah, Mike and Mike's coming up.
Got a lot of action pack in there.
Can't wait to interview them.
All right. Enjoy your Friday.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thanks for tuning into the REI Foundation podcast. Check back next time for more awesome tips and strategies to launch your new you in real estate.